of spills and stains on your sofa? Wash away your worries with Anabay. Anabay, the only sofa that's machine washable inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly prices. That's right, sofas from only $639. Anabay brings you a no-risk experience with pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and changeable slipcovers made with performance fabric, cloud-like comfort with high-resilience foam, and hypoallergenic featherless down that needs no fluffing. Their steel frame ensures longevity, and you can rearrange the modular pieces anytime. And here's the cherry on top, up to 60% off site-wide. It's backed by a 30-day satisfaction guarantee, so if you're not absolutely in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping or restocking fees. Every penny back. Join the revolution of easy, clean, stylish living with up to 60% off at anabay.com. That's ANABEI.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
AirPods Pro with adaptive audio automatically keeps out the sounds you don't want to hear so you can listen to your music, and lowers your music to let in the sounds you do need to hear.
Hi there.
Hi, what can I get you?
I'll have a strawberry mango coconut probiotic smoothie with wheatgrass.
Anything else?
Extra wheatgrass.
Here you go.
AirPods Pro with adaptive audio. Available on AirPods Pro 2nd generation when enabled.
Bring spring color inside this season with Behr Premium Plus paint, starting at just $28.98 a gallon at the Home Depot. Add a pop of blue to your kitchen with the Behr exclusive color Arrowhead Lake, or a splash of Amazon Jungle to your living room. Bring a cool breeze to your bathroom with Sea Glass, or accent your bedroom with sunrise-inspired colors like Coral Cloud and Dark Crimson. Let your creativity bloom this spring with Behr Premium Plus paint starting at just $28.98 a gallon at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Are you ready to move your career forward? Make your comeback with Purdue Global and get college credit for your work, school life, or military experiences. With these credits, you may have already completed up to 75% of your undergraduate degree. You've worked hard to get where you are. It's time to get the recognition you deserve and earn a degree you'll be proud of. One that employers will trust and respect. When you take the next step in your life and career, make it count with Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. Start your comeback at purdueglobal.edu.
Hello. From Wonder Media Network, I'm Jenny Kaplan, and this is Womanica. This month we're talking about women of sound. These women dominated the airwaves, innovating, documenting, and creating the audio landscape we live in today. Today we're talking about a pioneering Jamaican poet, broadcaster, and activist. Through her work at the BBC, she connected London to the Caribbean, bringing the voice of West Indian migrants back home over the radio. Let's talk about Una Marson.
We're all ready for you, Miss Marson.
Thank you, Tommy. Hello, West Indies. This is Una Marson calling you from London. Tonight, we're having a special party. A party that's being filmed.
Una was born in 1905 near Santa Cruz, Jamaica. She enjoyed a middle-class upbringing and education, and by the time she was in her early 20s, she'd found work as the assistant editor of a political magazine in Kingston. 2 years later, Una started her own magazine, which she called The Cosmopolitan. Una's magazine was the first Jamaican magazine owned and edited by a woman, and it covered everything a young woman would need to read about: housekeeping, fashion, poetry, feminism, and radical politics. Una herself ran the gamut as a writer. She penned poetry on womanhood in Jamaica and wrote a play about a mixed-race relationship. Her work simply asked the questions she wanted to ask, no pretense in sight. In 1932, Una moved to London. At the time, Jamaica was still a colony of England. When Una arrived in the city, she was a published writer, founder, and editor of a successful magazine. But she found her opportunities limited by a ban that restricted the jobs she could apply for and the places she could go as a Black woman. People seemed surprised when Una spoke. She wrote about the experience in a poem. "You speak good English, little brown girl. How is it you speak English as though it belonged to you?" Una, along with students and West Indian and African migrants, found a place to stay at Dr. Harold Moody's house. Moody was the founder of the League of Colored Peoples, an organization fighting to better the lives of Black Britons. Una soon became the League's secretary, and later the editor of the League's quarterly journal. During this time, Una became a more fervent activist for Caribbeans. She traveled between Jamaica and England more often, attending congresses for women's suffrage and economic support for Jamaica. By 1941, Una found a new home for her work at the BBC. The broadcaster had been steadily expanding its reach during wartime. People living in the West Indies joined the war effort in the UK, and the BBC launched programs to keep them connected to their loved ones and homelands. One of those shows was Calling the West Indies. It showcased short-form stories and music from primarily Caribbean voices in London. Then it played messages from family members from servicemen, reaching out across oceans and battlefields to carry the words of loved ones from one to another over the airwaves. Una was the show's guiding voice, a presenter, an interviewer, an interpreter.
This is Una Marson introducing West Indians in Britain. First of all, here is Larry Constantine, the world-famous cricketer. Larry used to be just a summer visitor, but when the war began, he became a welfare officer to the Ministry of Labor.
Hello, everybody. This is Larry Constantine.
With this new job, Una became the BBC's first Black radio presenter and producer. Later, she developed a new weekly feature called Caribbean Voices. It was more poetic, more along the lines of Una's writing back in Jamaica, featuring stories and poetry by West Indian writers. It was hugely influential to the development of West Indian literature in the UK. Unfortunately, Una's participation in Caribbean Voices was short-lived, thanks in part to the ongoing injustice she'd been working so hard to stop in the UK. Co-workers at the BBC knew Una was an incredible producer, but they also called her impatient. Una was direct and ambitious and probably overworked. She developed what an internal memo called crises at work. As that same memo stated, her main difficulties probably arise from social rather than technical circumstances. By 1946, she'd been diagnosed with schizophrenia. The BBC secured her passage back to Jamaica. She didn't return to the UK. Una continued her work in reform and relief. She attended seminars, established her own publishing company, and tended to people in need. She was given a scholarship to study social development in Jamaica. In 1965, at the age of 60, Una died. All month, we're talking about women of sound. For more information, find us on Facebook and Instagram at Womanica Podcast. Special thanks to Liz Kaplan, my favorite sister and co-creator. Talk to you tomorrow.
Infiniti presents a new chapter in luxury, the premiere of the all-new 2025 Infiniti QX80, live March 20th from the Edge at Hudson Yards in New York City, featuring a performance by John Batiste. The all-new 2025 Infiniti QX80 is an SUV designed to help every passenger feel just right. Be the first to see it March 20th at 7 p.m. Eastern, only on iHeartRadio's YouTube channel. Save the date at new-QX80.com. Don't miss it. 2025 QX80 coming this summer.
Your last day of vacation and you found time for a deep tissue massage followed by a long mud bath, then a 2-hour nap. Because you're an American Express Platinum Card member and booked your stay at a fine hotel and resort through Amex Travel, which means a 4 p.m. checkout. And those relaxing vacation vibes can keep going at the airport in the Centurion Lounge.
Just a splash.
Before you board the plane, back to reality. See how to elevate your travel experiences at americanexpress.com/withAmex. Don't live life without it. Terms apply.
Farm to store in days, not weeks. That's 80 Acres Farms. Did you know most salads travel over 2,000 miles to reach your plate? But not 80 Acres Farms. Their crisp salad greens and herbs are food less traveled. They stay fresher for longer in your fridge. My salad lasts all week long, which means less food waste and easy meal planning. Oh, and did I mention there's zero need to wash these greens? Because 80 Acres Farms uses zero pesticides. Visit 80acresfarms.com to learn more And find their salads and salad kits at your local Harris Teeter.
Conair is spreading love and celebrating women, not just on International Women's Day, but every day with Conair Girl Bomb. Girl Bomb is their new line of powerful hair removal tools made just for us. Yeah. Whether it's the silky smooth skin or the empowering confidence boost you get, Conair Girl Bomb is here to amp up those positive vibes with some self-care. So to all the beautiful women out there, keep shining, keep being you, and treat yourself to some Conair Girl Bomb magic. You deserve it. Available at Walgreens.